In today's video, I'm going to show you to use the Acid Lab to make millions as a solo in GTA Online, but before we get into that, if you find yourself enjoying my content, consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind later. Anyways, let's get into today's video. So, as today's video is focused on the Acid Lab, I'm here in my Acid Lab. Now, in order to get the Acid Lab, there's two ways to get it. Number one is to do all the first dose missions, which you start at one up at the Ace Liquor up here, and then you'll start them at the Freak Shop. And if you do all the 6 first dose missions, you'll earn the Acid Lab for free. Then you must do 10 Dax Fooligan jobs that you can get by calling Dax to get the equipment upgrade, which I believe is 750,000. Now, if you don't want to do the first dose missions, but you still want it, you can actually head to Warstock, not Arena War, Warstock, and I believe it's 750k. You can get the Acid Lab just by buying it, which is right here, the Brigade 6x6. And then you can also go ahead and do the 10 Dax Fooligan jobs to get the equipment upgrade, which I heavily recommend getting. I believe it's also 750k, which makes it really worth as well. Now, once you have the Acid Lab, it's really easy to use. You can either call or talk to them directly to buy supplies.
Excuse me.
I wouldn't ever recommend not buying supplies for any business. I believe this one you can steal, but I'd still recommend buying. It's 75,000, you fill it up twice, and you make like 330k. Now, the Acid Lab is interesting because unlike the other businesses, it has this thing here, which what you can do is go and boost production. You can do it once per IRL day, not GTA day, once per real life day. And I think it boosts production, I believe, for an hour. Anyways, though, whether it is or isn't, basically you can boost production, which means Mutt will make all the acid faster, meaning you can sell multiple times a day. I've been able to sell like 3 times on a really good day, meaning I made $1 million almost completely passively. So the Acid Lab is a great job. Now I'm going to show you guys the sell mission, and we'll go from there. So I'm simply going to go over and walk and click sell all of the acid. Now, Acid Lab is solo friendly because you're only going to get one vehicle if you're solo. If you have other players with you, each of you will get one bike. But if you're solo, it's not a problem because even if you sell a full stock, you'll still only get the one vehicle for yourself. Now, there are a couple of missions. I'm not exactly sure about this one, but I know that there's 2 other ones. One, you have to head to a certain amount of locations and stash the acid out of view of the undercover cops that'll be at the place. There's another one where you gotta drive to 10 drop-offs and throw basically a newspaper containing acid into like a little box. I don't know what this one is because I haven't really gotten this one recently. So we're gonna just go ahead and we're just gonna go by what the game tells us and we'll go from there. So I think I gotta, oh actually I do know what this one is. Basically, as you can see here, there's undercover police officers. We're gonna go to the top of the garage. It's gonna tell us to stash it in the trunk. It's gonna be a setup, and we're gonna get shot a little bit and have to go to like the backup drop-off. I'm gonna equip snacks and body armor so I can survive the hits that we're gonna take inevitably. So I'm just gonna park my bike like really close, and then hopefully I won't need to get in much of a gunfight to put this out. But as you can see, there are all the cops. But I'm gonna get right on here, and then, okay, that helicopter's not supposed to do that. But I'm gonna make my escape here by ramping off. Now, I'm gonna go immediately and put on snacks and body armor. Now we're gonna go ahead, I believe I can call the cops off. If not, I'm gonna dip down into the subway to lose them. But, okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go in the subway to lose the cops. So we'll head over here. And down here, like so. So anyways, Mutt just texted us, he has a new buyer, so we'll go ahead and lose the cops. Alright, so we lost the cops, simply gonna wrap back up and then leave the subway out the way we came. So up here and then up this way. And so we got like a mile, about 2 miles actually, to the buyer. And that'll be all we gotta do, and we'll get our 300k, and yeah, that'll do it. Alright, so we're basically here at the drop-off. I know the drop-off is in the river based off the GPS, so I'm gonna go around this way so I can enter there really easily. So we'll go ahead and go on through here. Looks like I'm gonna put this in the back of the truck. We'll wait for that to draw up, and there we go. Like I said, super easy. All the acid lab missions are really easy. I obviously had a little bit of a fail with this one, but if you do it right, I'd say 10-15 minutes if you're unlucky. If you get a mission like this and you don't die, probably 5 minutes, not even maybe. So yeah, I mean, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you guys found it enjoyable, helpful, please leave a like. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike. Remember, I have memberships if you want to support me even more. Subscribe for more content. Only about 25% of you guys are actually subscribed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.